Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Whitted. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The inside handoff.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Makes the catch. It's Tyree. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Knowles. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tyree. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
That's caught. It's Olave. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Braswell. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires left. Good timing on the quick out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Here's the handoff. Picks up the 1st down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Thanks to grab. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hen! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Davis. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Working the middle, it's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Number 18, set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Unloads to the right. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Massey. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Massey. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Blue Hens have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Olave. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the...
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Jacobs. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Makes the grab on the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air, it's Holstein. The short hands, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll ride Davis here. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Snagged in the middle. It's Olave. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fires it down the seam. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Noles have taken it inside the 20. To throw, it's Holstein. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Between the uprights, it's good. The lead is down to a field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Braswell. Great move, now he's got room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
There he goes.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays a aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's 11. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When we get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation. It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Pressure coming. He's got him this time. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's now this quarterback's 2nd pick in the 4th quarter. He's battling. He's fighting. They're obviously down in this game. He's trying to make it happen. Just some bad decisions here late. It looks like he's pressing.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
29 Philly, tuna.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Blue Hens come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
Timeout.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done though.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Holstein. Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. It's third down.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. He's got it! Touchdown! No time remains, and they can win it with a conversion.
What an unbelievable play to deliver a touchdown with no time left on the clock, tie the game. You get an extra point now. You're going to get this really tough win on the road. You talk about mental toughness. This football team has showed it all game long, and especially on that last play.
And it is good, and they win it by one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.